National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
Welcome to Pennridge High School, the home of the Rams, as we get you ready for high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. The Neshaminy Redskins are here to do battle, and a couple of 4-2 SOL national teams going to get together, and some big league implications and playoff implications in store. Great to have you with us on WBCB. Today's game brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center, Friends of Joe Hogan, thanks to Rob's Automotive and Collision, VitaCare Home Health Agency, Brian Fitzpatrick helping to make portions of today's game possible. Thanks to the Humeville Inn, BCWSA, the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Thanks to Team Toyota, 1 hour heating and air conditioning. Nolan Painting on board for Neshaminy football here today. Thanks also to Sandy's Beef and Ale. We remind you to check out the High School Coaches Roundtable from Sandy's, brought to you by Rob's Automotive and Collision. That is every Wednesday from 7 to 8, talking high school football with Neshaminy, Pennsbury, Council Rock North, Council Rock South, the Ben Salem Fighting Owls, Conwell Egan Catholic, and it's all made possible by Lower Bucks Hospital. And we encourage you to check that out. And we thank Coach Wilmot and Neshaminy for being a big part of the High School Coaches Roundtable show. Lower Bucks Hospital on board for today's game. Sioka Ford Lincoln of Lawrenceville, the Fella Auto Group, Irish Rover Station House, and the Trentonian. This is the Trentonian pregame show. Again, moments away from getting this one underway. And Neshaminy trying to bounce back, Darnell. Last week, falling to CB West 21-10. And that was just a messy, sloppy game. The whole weekend was misty and rainy, and a beautiful day today. A drastic difference from week 6 to week 7.
Yeah, much better weather out here, and like you said, they offense struggled to get anything going, and if they want to get back in the win column, they've got to get back to their identity running the football. They average about over 150 yards rushing a game. They only had about 59, I believe, last week. So getting back to their identity, running the football, getting a lot of first downs, moving the chains, that'll be key for them to try to come back here and get back on the win column.
Yeah, and a big part of that Neshaminy running attack is Carter Klee. He had been out with an injury, got into last week's game a little bit. This week, a full go against the Pennridge Rams, and that may make things a little bit easier for Neshaminy to get the offense going. Again, only managing 10 points against the Bucks, and against this Pennridge team, they're going to be seeing a wing T attack, and I think both teams going to be running the football to try to get things going. A run-first approach for both Neshaminy and Pennridge. Again, both teams coming in with 4 wins and 2 losses. Neshaminy coming off of a loss to CB West. Pennridge, meanwhile, big bounce-back game, taking care of Abington 47-0. And today's game, a pink-out game, and also homecoming for Pennridge. Trentonian pregame show. Read about today's game in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. Playoff implications for sure here today. The top 16 teams in the District 1 at the 6A level reach the postseason. Right now, Neshaminy sitting at the 10 spot, Pennridge with the 8 seed. So big power points will be earned for whoever gets the victory here today. Also, last night, CB South taking care of North Penn. So CB South remaining undefeated, and Pennridge with an outside shot, maybe to have an opportunity at a league title. If they can get some help, somebody can bring down the Titans. They still only have one league loss, so still opportunity maybe for them to get in the mix when it comes to the SOL title here in 2024. All right, Neshaminy getting warmed up and ready to go. And for the Redskins, quarterback Michael Eckhart going to be running the show. Again, running back Carter Klee back in the mix. Tight end Connor Frederick out there. They'll have Lucas Stewart as their slot receiver with Chris Long and Jason Gilardi, their two wideouts. Their offensive line includes Kieran Durnan, R.J. Escher, Kyler Nelson, and Milo Makes, along with Riley Durnan. And on the defensive side of the football, it's going to be Owen Schwartz and Shakir Whiting, their two defensive ends, with Jason Cunningham and Woody Moyse. The D tackles, they'll actually have Woody right over the center as their nose guard. Outside linebacker Colby Brace and Luke Howell with their inside linebackers Carson Schneider and Lucas Stewart. Cornerbacks John Doherty, Chris Long, and their free safety is Brock Williams. We'll see Caden DeCastro kicking off. And that's the Neshaminy Redskins here again, 4-2. Neshaminy started off the season with an amazing overtime win against Emmaus. They followed that up with victories over Council Rock North and Cheltenham. They fell to North Penn and then bounced back to Abington before losing last week to the Bucks of CB West 21-10. Meanwhile, for Pennridge, they got started this season with a loss to Liberty and then rattled off victories over Ben Salem, Truman, and Pennsbury. They took down the Falcons 18-13 here at Hellman Field. And then they also fell to North Penn, and then a bounce-back win against Abington, so riding a little bit of momentum, and they really took care of the Ghosts, 47-0, the final there. So Grandview Health Stadium, Hellman Field, the site of this afternoon's contest against Suburban 1 League National High School Football on WBCB. Want to say thanks to Sioka Ford. And here come the Rams. Over here on the away side of the field as the Rams get ready to go. Again, Sioka Ford making today's game possible on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Sioka difference at Sioka Ford. Jim Catucci, the general manager of Sioka of Lawrenceville, born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended local schools, knows the Sioka difference. As part of 52 dealerships, Sioka Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns, and they have far superior financing options and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Sioka Ford and Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. For the Pennridge Rams, junior quarterback Noah Keating. He's got a great 6'3", 200, kind of like that. A guy who can see over the line, has good vision. At one point, he was throwing like 70% accuracy with his throws. So Pennridge, a wing tee approach, but they do mix it up, and they'll be throwing the football around here today as the captains get set to take midfield, and we'll see how we get this afternoon's game going. Beautiful sun-drenched Saturday. We thank you for being with us. Tyler Hoover, Darnell Turner, and Chris Ermer bringing you the action. And honorary captains out for Pennridge for the Pennsbury Falcons. Quarterback Michael Eckert at midfield for the coin flip. And today's pink out game including some honorary captains for Pennridge. They get a great round of applause. Michael Eckert out there with Connor Frederick, the tight end. Owen Schwartz representing the Neshaminy Redskins with Kyler Nelson. And we are ready to get to it. High school football on WBCB. Neshaminy led by head coach Steve Wilmot. And before the kickoff, we rise for the national anthem, and it's the Pennridge Marching Band with the Star Spangled Banner. All right, high school football here on WBCB. And these Neshaminy Redskins will finish off the regular season with that rivalry matchup against Pennsbury. And the Falcons last night could not get it done against CB West, so both teams losing to the Bucks. And that kind of puts Neshaminy in the driver's seat when it comes to they control their own destiny when it comes to future playoff positioning. And they will receive the football to get this one going.
Should be a very fun matchup. Two teams that like to run the football. Pennridge coming off a game where they ran for almost 400 yards, 354 to be exact, against Abington.
Back deep to receive for Neshaminy is Brock Williams. And it's teed up, kicked away by Nunez. A short angled kick. And a decent return for the Redskins up across the 40-yard line. And that'll set Neshaminy up with some nice field position to get their afternoon going. Well, a big noon kickoff. There is a flag down. And usually this is going against the return team. It is holding on the Neshaminy Redskins. So a decent return up to the 40 is now going to get marked back to the 30-yard line. And so they begin their first drive from their own 30, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Again, Michael Eckert, their signal caller. And they're happy to have running back Carter Klee back. And hoping he is at 100%. There is Klee going in motion. They fake the handoff. It's a keeper for Eckert. And the Skins already on the scoreboard. Now Caden DeCastro will try to add the extra point after the 70-yard touchdown run for quarterback Michael Eckert. Wow, that's a way to get things started.
Certainly. You talked about them needing to run the football, and to get a big chunk play like that to go for a touchdown first play of the game's got to give them a lot of confidence.
And the kick up and good. So 7-0. Neshaminy in front. Big early start for the Redskins on a Saturday afternoon. And they want to thank all of their sponsors. By the way, they got the N Club Bingo October the 12th. And their cash bingo, sign up online, a great fundraiser. Also go to any of the Neshaminy Prideware tables at their home games and reserve your spot today. The N Club helping to support this Neshaminy football program. And we thank them for helping make portions of today's game possible. Castro with a low line drive kick. Picked up there by Ryan Rowe. For the Pennridge Rams. Noah Keating from the gun. In the looking downfield and off the hands of Chase Marshall. Couldn't pull that one in.
It was a great route on the out and up.
Great route and a good ball, but incomplete. Calls for it, gives the football to Ryan Rowe, and he is dropped for a loss. That was number 5. Number 6, William Doherty. So 3rd and 14. Might help. Again, Keating from the gun, 3rd and long for the Rams, and flags the play blown dead. Maybe a false start.
That's what it looks like.
Yes, it is. 12 guys out there for Pennridge.
Now to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Already 3rd and long, now 3rd and a little longer as they mark it to the 25. Third and 19. Keating will look to throw. Rolls to the near side, has time, and the pass broken up. Looking again for Chase Marshall. But Neshaminy there defensively. Nick Sassano with the PBU.
Great job getting his hands in there, not going too early to where a pass interference could be called. Great timing, and they get the stop on 3rd down.
Forcing the Rams to kick. A spiraling kick, Sassano back to receive it, and it's going to take a nice bounce for the Rams all the way down near the near the Neshaminy 20, and goes out of bounds at the 24, and that's where Neshaminy takes over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. So first play from scrimmage, a 70-yard touchdown run for quarterback Michael Eckert. Now under center. Eckert hands off to Klee. Carter Klee up to the 28.
Carter Klee on the carry.
So the first carry for number 5. Expect to see
Ian Gallagher with the tackle.
him with a lot of carries. Gallagher brings him down. A 2nd and 5 for the Redskins. 7-0 with 10-11 to go, first quarter. Eckert hands off to Klee again. And a great job by Carter Klee to fight forward, get across the 35, and pick up a Neshaminy first down.
And got to give this offensive line some credit, too. They've been moving Pennridge's defensive line so far to start this game.
Again, those guys up front for Neshaminy, Kieran Durnan, R.J. Escher, Kyler Nelson at center with Milo Makes and Riley Durnan across the line for Neshaminy. Trying to open up another hole for Carter Klee, who looking to spin out of a tackle, but can't get away from some defensive penetration there.
Jackson Gregoire with the tackle in the backfield.
Runs right into Gregoire.
Second down and
So a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Neshaminy's second possession this afternoon. Looks like some pressure maybe coming for the Rams, and before the snap, false start whistled against Neshaminy. So it makes it 2nd and 16.
penalties, a false start against Neshaminy. That'll back them up 5 more yards.
From here for Neshaminy, you got CB East, CB South, and then the Pennsbury Falcons to wrap up their regular season. Yeah, beautiful Saturday, a big difference from the sloppy game, the sloppy weather conditions last week against Central Bucks West, and throwing the football, but a little bit low. Looking for Connor Frederick, it's incomplete.
Yeah, just didn't look to be on the same page there.
Eckert in the backfield. Middle on the quarterback keeper for Eckert over the 40, up to about the 40, 42. But that still leaves Neshaminy a few yards short of a first down. And so they bring out Caden Nicastro to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Yeah,
Back
if
to-
you're- I'm sorry, go ahead.
Trevor Fuse back to receive.
Yeah, if you're Abington.
And it's a fake punt. Neshaminy throws it. The pass is complete, and they convert on 4th down. They throw it to Lucas Stewart. And the throw made by Jason Wilmot. They snap it to Wilmot. He rolls out, hits number 88, and the Neshaminy Redskins fool him on a fake punt.
Yeah, I was going to say, the way they got so many chunk yards on that 3rd down, I was kind of surprised they weren't going to go for it on 4th. But then they hit him with the fake punt.
And they get it done on 4th down. 1st and 10 now from the Pennridge 48. Eckert calling for it. gives the football in the jet sweep to Cole Trapjack. Trapjack gets to the outside. Did the ball come out? Pennridge is on the football.
I think they're calling him down.
Yeah, the play blown dead.
Loss of yards on the play. Connor
Trapjack ends up losing a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 now for Neshaminy. With a little bit of tempo, they quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Trapjack in motion. The give is to Klee. And Carter Klee fighting his way to the 45. Not much there for Neshaminy. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Neshaminy doing a much better job against the run this possession. Now let's see if they can get off the field on this crucial 3rd down play.
And here with the spot on the field might be kind of 4-down territory thinking for Neshaminy and Coach Wilmot. Ecker on a delay, gives to Klee, breaks out of 1 tackle, but the Pennridge Rams get to him. The first guy there was Nolan Werman. Werman couldn't bring him down, but he slowed him up enough. His teammates got to him, and now 4th and...
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury, because they see all of you.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair.
All right, still 7-0 with 4:29 to go in the first quarter. Apologize for some technical glitches that are getting us today. Neshaminy back to work. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. From their own 37-yard line, and the pass complete. Nice throw from Eckert. Puts it right on Gilardi. Gilardi goes out of bounds, but that's enough for a Neshaminy first down. They push it into Pennridge territory up to the 48-yard line. Down to 4:11 and counting in the first quarter. Only score coming from a Michael Eckert quarterback keeper, and here looking downfield has his guy. It's complete as he hits Tom Schopfler. Unfortunately though, a penalty down behind the play. And officials talking it over. And Neshaminy indicating that this is going to go against Pennridge.
Looks like they're...
No, illegal man downfield called on Neshaminy. So what looked like a good play ends up coming back.
Yeah, it was a heck of a catch. Come back and locate that football in the air. Unfortunately, it won't stand.
Kind of that back shoulder look for Neshaminy on that connection, but it comes back because somebody downfield. So 1st and 15. Football now at the Neshaminy 47. Motion man gets the give. That's Nasir Moore, and Moore still on his feet. Down to the 20, 15-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds. Another big pickup for Neshaminy as they're inside the red zone with a 1st and 10.
That's another Neshaminy first down.
Yeah, Clee is, back healthy in the lineup, but they have a multitude of running backs that they can hand the ball off to, and they make explosive plays.
Yeah, right there, the super sophomore, Moore, with more yards for Neshaminy. Carter Clee to Eckert's right, gets the handoff, has some running room, a good push up front for Neshaminy that gets him over the 10 and down to the 9-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2 from the 8. Well, after that first play from scrimmage, the teams with some defensive stands, and now Neshaminy knocking on the door. Eckert calls for it. Gives to Clee, but Clee met in the backfield by Ryan Rowe.
Again, gets the run, tackled in the backfield. Ryan Rowe with the first hit.
Great job by Rowe.
It's 3rd.
Gets the TFL.
down.
They lose a couple, makes it 3rd and 4. Football at the Pennridge 10-yard line. Again, both teams 4 wins and 2 losses so far in this 2024 high school football season. Neshaminy with a 1-2 league record. Pennridge 2-1 in SOL national play. Under center, play action, rolling to the near side. Eckert into the end zone, but a little bit too high for Ryan Rowe and incomplete.
Yeah, great job by Pennridge's defense. Bending but not breaking.
And that's going to bring out the field goal unit. And here comes Caden Nicastro, the 5'10 senior. And where they're marking it down, looks like this is going to be a 26-yard field goal attempt from the far hash. Jason Wilmont does the holding for this Neshaminy crew, places it down. The kick is low, but it's through the uprights and good. A 26-yard field goal connection for Neshaminy extends their lead to 10-0 with 1:59 to go here in the first quarter. So a 70-yard touchdown run and a 26-yard field goal have the Redskins in front of Pennridge on a Saturday afternoon. Great to have you with us. Today's game on WBCB, brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. They want to remind you to watch the Coaches Roundtable show, video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale. That's brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community. Well, didn't have a lot of arc on that field goal, a low line driver, but
sometimes that's all you need from that distance.
Gets the job done.
3 points is all we're looking for.
Nicastro now has it teed up again. Deep to receive, Chase Marshall for the Pennridge Rams. But that's not going to get to him. A squib kick that's taken at the 24, and a short return over the 30 up to the 32.
Carson Schneider with the tackle.
Returned
That's where Pennridge will be getting
up
ready.
across the 30, and Pennridge gets going again, 1st and 10 from their own 33. $154 remaining in the first quarter. And Keating with a quick hitter trying to go right up the gut with the handoff. But right into the teeth of this Neshaminy defense. Nothing much there for William Doherty. The junior stopped after a 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, haven't heard much of his name today after that great game he had last week, rushing for 181 yards.
In the backfield again and gets the carry again and picks up a first down for Pennridge out across the 45.
At the 47-yard line. That's a Pennridge first down.
And the Rams up to the 47-yard line. And there was a little bit from Doherty like they saw last week in that big game.
Yeah, I think he heard me talking about him.
Pennridge getting a big win over Abington. Again, the give to Doherty, but he is met by Connor Frederick.
Gain of about a yard. 2nd down and 9.
Before the game, I was talking with Neshaminy about what they expect here today, and they said a war. You know, just a straight up battle, 2 physical teams going at each other. Big physical play there for Connor Frederick. Makes it 2nd and 9. They try to get Keating rolling to the far side, running for his life as he's chased by Luke Howell, and he's just got to throw that one away.
Yeah, very fortunate that it didn't end up in a sack. He turned right around into him, and luckily he was able to get away from that and not complete a pass, but, you know, at least live to see another down.
I mean, they did a good job hiding the football a little bit, but did not fool Howell. And the coverage was there, too, for Neshaminy. So under a half minute to go in the first quarter. Keating will drop back, look to throw. Connects on the pass up near the 37. And that's going to be close to a Pennridge first down. Chase Klontz with the grab. And where do they mark it down? I think they're going to say...
It's going to be like inches short, looks like.
I mean, they put it right down. Yeah, that's enough. That's a first down for Pennridge.
And that's a Pennridge first down.
So they move the sticks. And once they wind the clock, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neshaminy in front of Pennridge, 10-0. As we got the game for you on WBCB. And we'll step aside, return here to Pennridge High School in just a little bit.
Repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200. For 24-hour emergency towing, call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Welcome back to Hellman Field here at Grandview Health Stadium, the home of Pennridge football. And after one quarter, it's a Michael Eckert 70-yard touchdown run and a 26-yard field goal for Caden DeCastro that has the Neshaminy Redskins in front of the Rams 10-0. Rams driving. 1st and 10 from the Neshaminy 42. The give to William Doherty, and Doherty, his forward progress stopped at the 39.
Second down and 6.
So 2nd and 6, a 4-yard pickup for the feature back here in this Pennridge attack. This time they'll flip it out, and Ryan Rowe up near the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a good for another Pennridge Rams first down.
Nice aggressive run getting in there. Delivering a blow to some defenders on his way to a first down as well.
Yeah, punishing run there, and the Rams on the move. Rowe and Doherty flanking Keating. And the give goes to Doherty. And Doherty runs right into Luke Howell.
Yeah, there certainly has been a war up front, back and forth in the trenches with this offensive line and defensive line. We've seen there are plays where Pennridge offensive line looks well, and then Neshaminy will come right back and get a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 10, Keating will throw short. It's complete. And gets it out to Trevor Fuse. Fuse across the 25 to the 24. And brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
They'll put Keating under center. Again, Doherty and Rowe in the backfield. The give is to William Doherty. And Doherty needed 2, and he got 2. A first down for Pennridge. as they're grinding out this drive, trying to respond to the first 10 points put up by Neshaminy.
Yeah, this looks like the team that we saw put up 47 on the scoreboard last week. They had 25 first downs in that game, and you can see them now, starting to move the chains, pick up first downs, have third and manageables instead of third and longs.
In the backfield with Keating this time is Ryan Rowe. Rolling to the far side, Keating throws downfield into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had his guy there. The ball thrown a little bit short, but had on the hands of the receiver and hits the turf.
Yeah, they ran a stop and go, and it looked like it was covered pretty well. And he threw it up there, and still the receiver almost was able to adjust and find the ball in the air and almost came down with it.
Yeah, good adjustment by Klontz, but couldn't haul it in. So 2nd and 10, 9:06 to go, ball on the 22. And Keating flips out to Ryan Rowe. And Rowe goes down near the 10. A 9-yard pickup. Nick Sassano with the stop. And brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Third and 1, this spot on the field kind of opens up the playbook.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Don't let joint pain bring you pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and
Noah Keating up to the 4. As a 4th and goal situation for the Rams is going to force them to kick a field goal. So after a good-looking drive, the Neshaminy defense stiffening up. And now Nunez with a field goal attempt, and that is through the uprights. A 20-yard field goal for the Pennridge Rams makes it 10-3 with 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. $5:39 to go, second quarter, and for fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover. Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. Check it out at the Irish Rover Station House. All your favorite burgers are on special. And daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a Sunday fun day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays open noon to 9 and closed on Mondays at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. All right, what's the holdup? You know what's holding up the proceedings here, Darnell?
I can't tell.
Looks like whatever.
Someone told something to the kicker.
Whatever the delay was, looks like got things moving again.
Back to football. Oh, now the ball fell.
Nunez, who just hit the 20-yard field goal, gonna tee it up again. A lot of sunshine, but a little bit breezy on this Saturday afternoon. Angled kick, fair catch, called for and made. Lucas Stewart hauls it in for Neshaminy. So from the 35, Neshaminy football, 1st and 10 with 6:18 to go. Michael Eckert with Carter Klee in the backfield. Eckert hands off to Klee. Klee fighting forward. Jackson Gregoire brings him down, but it's a pickup of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for Neshaminy. Man, this clock on the scoreboard it moves like really weird.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing.
It'll jump 5 seconds and then it'll kind of stop for a little bit. Carter Klee gets the football in the backfield, but again runs into Gregoire.
Again with the run. Brody Blomgren with the tackle at the 45-yard line.
And that's up to the 45, so that should be enough for an Neshaminy first down. It is. Neshaminy 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Eckert again gives to Klee. Running room for Carter Klee. Midfield to the 45. And eventually wrapped up again by Gregoire, but he gets all the way to the 40 of Pennridge. Picking up another Neshaminy first down. The Redskins on the move. And so far in this drive, a heavy dose of Carter Klee. Right now on the left of Eckert. And before the play, false start on Neshaminy. So pre-snap penalty will set them back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15.
That's something we've seen quite a bit from this Neshaminy team over the course of the season. Penalties kind of derailing some pretty efficient and productive offensive drives that they've been able to put together.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. Redskins set to go. Eckert on the keeper. Trying to follow a block from Carter Klee. But Ian Gallagher gets to him and makes the stop. A 1-yard pickup for Eckert, 2nd and 14 for Neshaminy. And then sometimes you look up at the clock and it should be running. So we're under 4 minutes.
And I think that's why you'll see it skip ahead, as we just saw again.
Eckert on the delay, hands off, and big running room up the gut for Neshaminy and into the end zone for the Redskins. Goes Nasir Moore. 2nd big pickup for him, and this time into the end zone to make it 16-3 with 3:38 to go in the first quarter.
Nasir Moore got a lot of extra work in while Klee was out, and it's paid off. You can see he's running with a lot of confidence, and to have a two-headed monster like that, to be able to hand the football off and make big plays like that.
And credit to his teammates too, Darnell. He ran down the field basically untouched. Nicastro adds the extra point, 17-3 with 3:38 to go in the second quarter.
The offensive line has had a terrific game today. Been creating a lot of holes for these running backs. Even their quarterback, first play of the game, we saw him run pretty much untouched for 70 yards. So the big guys up front definitely doing their work today.
Getting that push and getting Neshaminy out to a 2-touchdown lead. Today's game on WBCB brought to you by Ciocca Ford, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Experience the Ciocca difference at Ciocca Ford. Jim Catucci, General Manager of Ciocca Ford of Lawrenceville, born and raised in Lower Bucks and attended local schools and knows the Ciocca difference. As part of 52 dealerships, Ciocca Ford has a better selection of Ford trucks, cars, SUVs, and Lincolns, far superior financing options, and will give you the greatest value for your trade-in. All this in just 20 short minutes from Langhorne on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Sioka Ford, Lincoln, small enough to know you, big enough to better serve you. And again, ball come off, blown off the tee. So Nicastro sets it back up again. Just over 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. And a low liner picked up at the 25-yard line. And a decent job on that return by Brody Blumgren. Goes to the far side of the field and eventually out of bounds at the 37. And so the Rams get going at their own 37, 1st and 10. For the Rams, last time they had it, a commanding drive that took them down the field, but they stalled out in the red zone, had to settle for a 20-yard field goal. And now with 3.5 to go, they might need to accelerate that offense, and they will have Keating throwing on 1st down. Hits Chase Marshall. Marshall makes one man miss, but a nice job. Second defender gets to him. That was Chris Long, was our guest at Sandy's Beef and Ale, our high school coaches roundtable show. Coach Wilmot saying that he plays with all of his heart, showing a little heart on that stop. Makes it 2nd and 6.
Ooh, what a hit.
This time to the outside, and Chase Marshall is blown up. That was Sassano. Came in there, Michael Sassano.
That reminded me, I recently was watching the play the other day of Sheldon Brown hitting Reggie Bush.
Yes.
In that Saints game. That, not as violent as that hit was, but that play on the ball reminded me of that.
Yeah, same kind of excellent timing on that play. 4 receivers for Keating, rolling to the near side, throws incomplete, pass broken up, intended for Klontz, and another good play by Mike Sassano. So that forces a 4th and 9 situation. And forces the kick. Comes down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to receive was Nick Sassano, just lets that one go. And Neshaminy takes over 1st and 10 from their own 31, 2:07 to go in the first half. Redskins in front of the Rams, 17-3 in Suburban 1 League National Football action. A pink out game and also homecoming for Pennridge.
For more information. Market Street Sports Group, the official sponsorship representatives of the Rams.
See the Pennridge Rams out there in their black unis, but with the hot pink socks. Now with 2:07 to go, Neshaminy also might need to take to the air to try to get the football downfield. Trapchak in motion, gets the jet sweep handoff up to the 30, tries to get to the edge to the 35 before he takes a hit. I mean, that hit looked close to the boundary. I thought that might have been out of bounds. Tough for us to see here on the away side of the field.
Yeah, can't really see the line, out of bounds line from here.
Officials said it was okay, so okay.
I guess you gotta trust the officials sometimes.
2nd and 3 from the 38. A good job on that play for Neshaminy to get out of bounds, stop the clock with 2:01 remaining. Eckert with Klee in the backfield, gives it to Carter Klee. And Carter Klee pushed out at the 40. Short gain, but again, stops the clock. 1:58. No, 1:55 on the clock. And it is third down. So Neshaminy, you don't want to give the football right back to the Rams. Looks like some pressure coming up the middle. And they get to Carter Klee in the backfield. Klee brought down by Chase Klontz. It's a loss there for Neshaminy. So the Rams will take a timeout, stop the clock with 1:45 to go, and await the Neshaminy punt. For fine food and fun for the entire family, check out the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays at the Irish Rover. And Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. Thursdays, they got their killer burgers. All your favorite burgers on special. Daily and weekend dinner specials and drink specials. And also a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays, noon to 9, and closed on Mondays at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. So 4th and 4. Nicastro back to kick. And Trevor Fuse set to receive it, and now Neshaminy again, maybe a fake punt. No, they're faking the fake punt. End over end punt that comes down shy of the 30, but takes a good roll for Neshaminy down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So with 1:38 remaining in the second quarter, that's where Pennridge takes over. Don't forget, you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week, it's all in the pages of the Trentonian. And watch that Coaches Roundtable show, video stream live every Wednesday at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale, brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital supporting the youth of our community. Keating with a spread formation hits Klontz, who slips a tackle and goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with a minute and a half remaining. Pushed out at the Ram 28.
Still plenty of time for them to go down and possibly get a score, maybe get field goals, some kind of points on the board that build some momentum going into halftime.
Again, Keating looking to throw off the hands of his intended target, Zach Swanson, and incomplete.
Yeah, it's tough. He had him right there. I think he threw it just a tad too high, but you know, as they say, as a receiver, you get your hands on the ball. A lot of times you got to be able to come down with that.
So 3rd and 1 for the Rams.
That's the third time today we've seen a receiver open with a chance to make a play with the ball and not able to catch it.
Keating with a quick throw, completes it to Klontz, and he goes quickly out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:24 to go in the half and earning the Rams a 1st and 10. Pennridge from their own 32. Chase Marshall split wide to the near side, and either not everybody was set or there was a little bit of movement. I don't think everybody was set that time. False start is the call.
Penalty's a false start against Pennridge.
So Pennridge had a little something going, a couple of positive plays. But with 1:22 remaining, you can't afford any missteps. And so now looking at a 1st and 15. Keating was Marshall here to the wide side. Rolling to the wide side. Completes the pass.
Looks like
flag thrown.
Maybe got a hold.
Swanson makes the grab, but a flag down in the backfield. And it is holding on Pennridge. So maybe a chance to get something going when this drive started, but now after the procedure issue and the holding call, I think now you just run the football and get to halftime. We'll see if that's the way Coach Beller sees it. He brings in some new personnel. I think going back to the running backs as Ryan Rowe back out, William Doherty back out there for them. Keating under center, gives to Doherty, and Doherty to the 25-yard line.
Handoff goes up the middle to William Doherty. He's tackled at the 25.
And a timeout taken.
Timeout taken by Neshaminy.
Neshaminy stopping the clock with 55.6 remaining in the first half. And they're in front 17-3 over the Pennridge Rams. Again, if you missed the action here on BCB, read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage. Count on it 7 days a week, all in the Trentonian. Big thanks to the Neshaminy N Club. They got their bingo coming up on October the 12th. And don't forget, get your game day programs, team pictures, team roster, cheerleader, marching band, coach information, a great keepsake, and support all the businesses that support the N Club. Some of their banner sponsors include Chick-fil-A Neshaminy, Pendel Pizza, Bucks County Challenger Program. They thank Pendel Wildcats football and cheer, and Anthony Paul Pinto, along with some other community sponsors helping the N Club this year. Handoff on 2nd and 15. And up the middle, Sean Luggie goes. Brings up 3rd and 3 for Pennridge. So Neshaminy opted to stop the clock last time. They still have some timeouts remaining. But that may be the last play of the half. Right now, Keating over on the far sideline talking with Coach Beller. And yeah, I think they're just going to allow the last few seconds to come off the clock. And that brings us to the end of the first half of play. Neshaminy in front of Pennridge, 17-3. High school football on WBCB. And we'll return here for halftime activities and to get you ready for second half action in just a bit on the WBCB Sports Network.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury because they see all of you.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. VCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
Neshaminy in front of Pennridge at halftime, 17-3 our score, and the scoring got started on the first play from scrimmage, a 70-yard touchdown run for quarterback Michael Eckert. They added a 26-yard field goal, 10-0 before Pennridge got on the scoreboard. They were able to hit a field goal of their own in the second quarter, making it 10-3, and then Neshaminy striking again with Nasir Moore, and they hit the extra point. 17-3 our halftime score. Neshaminy in front, and we will step aside and return here to the field in just a little bit. Second half action coming up. It's the pink out and homecoming for the Pennridge Rams, and they need to get things going again against Neshaminy here in the second half of play, and we'll get back to the game in just a little bit.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury, because they see all of you.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200. For 24-hour emergency towing, call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing, and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Welcome back to Pennridge High School, where the Rams trail the Neshaminy Redskins 17-3 at halftime. And the Pennridge Ram Marching Band wrapping up their halftime presentation. And we look at the playoff picture. Was mentioning coming into this afternoon's game, the Pennsbury Falcons have the 16 seed. Neshaminy is sitting at the 10 seed. This Pennridge Rams team right now is ranked 8th in District 1 at the 6A level. But you look right up at the top, Darnell, CB South is rolling. Last night's game where the Titans took on the Knights was a huge matchup. North Penn, CB South, two undefeated teams, and ends up being the Titans getting a 14-6 victory, but they stay undefeated and stay atop the district right now. So, I mean, that's the team to beat at this point. Titans are rolling, and they're not scoring a ton of points, but that CB South defense is just tough. The other undefeated team in District 1 is Downingtown West. Both CB South and Downingtown West, 7 wins and no losses. Then you get to North Penn and Owen J. Roberts, 6-1. Again, North Penn losing last night for the first time. North Penn is the 3 seed right now. Perk Valley is the 4 seed. They suffered 2 losses, but they've come up with some big wins. And then you got CB West at 5-2, Haverford at 5-1. And then this Pennridge team, if they can advance to 5-2 and get a win against Neshaminy, they probably will move up a few spots. Again, coming into today's game at the 8th spot, Ridley is ranked 9th, with Neshaminy ranked 10th, and Souderton leapfrogged a bunch of teams last night. The Indians getting another win to go to 4-3. They were at the 16 seed when everything got started last night. Souderton getting a big win, and they launched themselves into the 11th spot right now in the district. Again, the top 16 teams move on into postseason play. So Pennsbury sitting on that bubble as right now the 16th ranked team in the area.
A lot of big football games coming up over the next couple of weeks, and like you said, only 16 teams get in, and there's been so much movement happening already through the last couple of weeks. So teams are going to have to, games are getting extremely important, and, losses could be catastrophic to, postseason chances.
Absolutely, and a couple of teams right now on the outside looking in, but with a good chance to make a run at those top 16 spots. Ben Salem ranked 21. CB East is ranked 18th, and Council Rock South, maybe they got a little work to do. They're ranked 23rd right now. But as Darnell said, a lot of big games coming up, and we've got them for you on WBCB. Second half of this one. We'll return to that in just a moment. Neshaminy in front of Pennridge, 17-3 at the half.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury, because they see all of you.
Rob's Automotive and Collision Center in Lower Bucks County is a full-service repair center with competitive prices, top-of-the-line products, and the finest auto body and mechanical repair technicians anywhere. Rob's makes repairing your car easy. Same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's an oil change, state inspection, or a mechanical issue, Rob's will have you in and out and on your way. 2700 Veterans Highway in Bristol, 215-826-9200 for 24-hour emergency towing. Call 215-826-0250. Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Hi, Paul Muller here, and there's never been a better time to be part of the team. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials changing weekly. The Humeville Inn at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Road in nearby Humeville.
You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing, and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan from Nolan Painting. Choosing the right color is critical in the painting process. Our color consultants will help you pick and choose the right color, and our professional painters will apply it with precision. NolanPainting.com, improving homes and neighborhoods since 1979.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-888-8255. 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back here at Pennridge High School with Neshaminy in front, 17-3 as we get set to start the second half. Well, the Rams were held to just a field goal. And meanwhile, Neshaminy did get that ground game going. There's a couple of big plays, big rushing plays. A 70-yard rush from Eckert on the first play from scrimmage, put them in the end zone for the first time. And then another big run to get them in the end zone for the second trip there for Nasir Moore. A 70-yarder and a 30-yarder between those two touchdown plays.
Yeah, Nasir Moore has definitely added a spark to the run game today. Like you talked about, Eckert had the huge 70-yard play, so they've been able to put together a lot of big chunk run plays, but also the small plays too. Moving chains, getting first downs, having efficient drives. Had a couple drives stall out with penalties, but they've been overall it was a good first half offensively for them.
Skips up to Marshall at the 13-yard line, and Marshall ridden down out of bounds by Nick Sassano. But a pretty good return and decent field position for the Pennridge Rams. They will start at their own 44. Here as we get things going in the third quarter. Yeah, so those two big rushing TDs for Neshaminy. Mix in a Caden DeCastro field goal from 26 yards out. That gives Neshaminy their 17, and a 20-yard field goal for Nunez, putting the Rams up on the board. Three receivers to the near side. Keating looking downfield, now flush from the pocket. He'll tuck it and go. Runs out of bounds, shy of the 50. And they'll say he stepped out at the 46-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Noah Keating and the Pennridge Rams. So 2nd and 6. Clear skies, a bright sunny day today. Beautiful views up here from Grandview Health Stadium. Great to have you with us. And on 2nd and 7, a quick hitter up the gut. The Rams to midfield. They give it to Doherty, and he sets them up with 3rd and makeable here, 3rd and 3. Just underway in the second half. Chris Ermer, Darnell Turner, along with Tyler Hoover, and a pitch out on 3rd and 3, but offside is going to be the call, and those 5 yards will be enough to give the Rams a first down. Yeah, Will Doherty with that big week last week, but both he and Ryan Rowe have kind of shared the ball carrying duties. Ryan Rowe with 316 yards on the ground coming into today's game. Doherty with 394 rushing for Pennridge this season. Today we've seen a little more Doherty than Rowe. And Keating will roll out, look downfield, throws that one up for grabs, and it's intercepted. Nick Sassano with the INT for the Redskins. They take it away, but there is a flag down right at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's not a good pass right there. You can see it when it came out of his hands, just did not have the velocity.
Almost seemed like that might have slipped out of his hand a little bit, the way that came out.
Yeah, it didn't even get to his intended target.
Holding the call against the Pennridge Rams, that will be declined. And so Neshaminy football, 1st and 10 after the Nick Sassano interception. Nick Sassano kind of playing center field out there. He saw the pop-up, and he went over and hauled it in for the Redskins. So 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. As we await the officials here setting it down.
It's a big turnover coming out of half. It looked like they were building a little bit of momentum getting down the field, and unfortunate throw that leads to a turnover, and now Neshaminy has a chance. You got to think if they can muster up a touchdown this drive, you know, pretty much put this game away.
All right, so at the 24 is where this drive will start after the Sassano interception. Eckert under center. And hands the football off on 1st down. And not much there for Brock Williams, the sophomore. He takes a little punishment at the end of the play. Connor McMillan delivering a blow. No gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Carter Klee in the backfield with Williams. And they throw to Carter Klee. Completed up to number 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Nice design play there, getting his running back out, getting a couple yards.
So that leaves Neshaminy looking at a 3rd and 2 from their own 32-yard line.
That's something they've done a great job today, just keeping 3rd downs manageable, 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s.
Everybody in tight for this one. I formation. The give is to Klee. And Carter Klee trying to step through a hole, but they stop him, and then the flag comes out after the play. Neshaminy fans applauding. I'm not sure who that's going to be against. Meanwhile, Klee got stopped just about a half a yard short of the 1st down. Unsportsmanlike on the Rams. And so that will give the Neshaminy Redskins a big 1st down and move them up the field across the 50-yard line.
Just another self-inflicted wound by this Pennridge team.
I thought there were more yards coming there. Excuse me, that's on their own side of the 50 at the 48. 1st and 10 with 9:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Eckert fakes the give, and that ball is intercepted. Not seeing an indication. Yes, picked off. A tip drill interception by Gregoire.
Unfortunately, we don't have the services of replay to really see if that ball hit the ground and if he controlled it all the way through. But, I mean, from the initial look, it looked good. And
as you said earlier, Darnell, sometimes you got to trust the officials. They were right there on it, and they say Pennridge football. So the Redskins get an interception, and now they give it back to the Rams. Man, great effort on that diving, full-out dive to keep that one off the turf by Gregoire. So 9:38 to go. The Rams take over. Give the football to Doherty. And the ball comes out. Neshaminy saying they have it. The whistle did not blow. Officials looking at each other.
My head is spinning with all these turnovers.
I mean, right now, is this a turnover? Is this a dead ball?
Well, Neshaminy sure is acting like it's theirs.
I mean, they walk it into the end zone and celebrate there. Colby Bracey holding the football for Neshaminy. Officials talking about it. There was no whistle, and if they didn't see somebody go down, that's a fumble. And Neshaminy celebrating, and it is Neshaminy Redskin football. So the teams exchange interceptions, and then Neshaminy takes it away again. 1st and 10 at the Pennridge 45.
Well, certainly not the start for either team coming out of this half. As we've seen turnovers both ways.
Pennridge over there giving the officials the business. I think they thought that either that play should have been blown dead. Some pressure coming up the gut. Eckert throws, and it's incomplete. Pass broken up, and Chase Marshall celebrating, but a flag comes out, and that may be defensive pass interference, and then another flag thrown
the ref,
as Marshall had something to say to the official. And this is going to be, I think, 2 costly penalties.
Well, it was a good call on the pass interference. It did look like he got there a little too early. And then you got to be able to control your emotions. Said something the official didn't like and drew another flag.
Pass interference on the Rams and unsportsmanlike on Pennridge. And so they will walk it off from the 45. I believe that's going to set them up at the 15-yard line. Are we going to mark off 30 yards here? Right now the official's explaining things to Coach Beller. Was not much of an exchange between Marshall and the official, and maybe that's what Coach Beller is asking about. 5, 10, 15. All right, so they can only take one of those penalties, so they mark, right? No, okay, 15 more. And it sets Neshaminy up inside the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 15. All right, so that is kind of a gift-wrapped opportunity.
Yeah, a couple penalties, a fumble, and, with barely having to do anything on offense, they're at the 15-yard line.
And the guy who was the intended target there, who drew that defensive pass interference, was Gilardi. Eckert with Klee now in motion to the outside, throws to Carter Klee, running room out there to the 10, turns it upfield, can't stay in bounds, but works the sideline up to the 5, and that will be enough for a Neshaminy goal-to-go situation. 1st and goal, Redskins 5. And with 9:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter, this could give them that 3-score advantage. And timeout taken by Pennridge. They were not set, not ready to go. Have to burn the timeout. Comes with 9:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Big thanks to the Neshaminy High School N Club. Don't forget to check out the N Club snack stand on any of the home games, and you can join the N Club October the 12th for their cash bingo. Sign up online or go to their Prideware table. Reserve your spot today. October the 12th. Bingo, anyone? Check it out and support the Neshaminy N Club. And they also want to thank Ben Cardino Contractors, Capital Health, Gorman Chiropractic, Heart Home Healthcare, Olden Carpet and Flooring, Patient First Urgent Care, Remax Elite, STI Specified Technologies, the First National Bank of Newtown, and Travel Services by Tiffany for all of your travel needs. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable show presented by Rob's Automotive. and video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale, brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital supporting the youth of our community. Eckert under center, but false start on Neshaminy. So 1st and goal from the 10 now. Again, Neshaminy has been leaning on that offensive line. Durnan, Escher, Nelson, Makes, and Durnan. Looking to open up some running lanes for Carter Klee. They fake to Klee, throw the football, complete into the end zone. Neshaminy, touchdown. Colby Bracey. And a great throw by Michael Eckert, hit him right between the numbers. And Neshaminy now in front, 23 to 3. And DeCastro trying to add the extra point. He does, 24 to 3. As Neshaminy with a touchdown pass. So they got 2 rushing touchdowns and now a passing TD. Eckert to Bracey.
It was a little mucky getting there, but great job coming out this half and responding with a touchdown and increasing their lead.
Well, you look back at this third quarter and the interception followed by the other interception followed by the fumble, and then Neshaminy holding on to that ball and ending the drive in the end zone. Somebody had to hold on to the ball and really helped out by a defensive pass interference and unsportsmanlike penalty that moved Neshaminy 30 yards up the field and put them inside the red zone.
Yeah, it ended up being just a huge, crucial play that aided Neshaminy to, get that next score. Now, if you're Pennridge, you got a lot of work to do.
A high short kick, fair catch called for and made. Hauled in by Bartuska. 1st and 10. Pennridge from the 26-yard line.
That's where Pennridge will begin their drive.
Thanks to the Fella Auto Group on Route 13 in Bristol, your hometown local auto dealer, supporting our local students, supporting the Coaches Roundtable show, and offering $250 off any car in stock. You just mentioned the Coaches Roundtable show, and Fella Auto Group has the perfect first car for that high school student. Over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs priced from under 10 grand. Also premium pre-owned cars if you need them. FellaAutoGroup.com. Don't forget, mention the Coaches Roundtable show and get $250 off any car at Fella. Keating with the keeper. Brought down by Chris Long.
Chris Long with the tackle, 2nd down.
Pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. As we get down to 8:45 and counting in the third quarter. Quick throw, complete out to the flat. Chase Marshall with running room along the sideline. Couldn't stay in bounds, but he picks up a Pennridge first down. Sassano ends up pushing him out. But Marshall to the 46, 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Hope a play like that can bring some spark to this offense that hasn't done much pretty much all day. They got a field goal in the second quarter. That was their best drive of the game.
And for the most part today, Darnell, Neshaminy has been in control of the rushing attack for this Pennridge team. It's been Keating throwing the football that's been a little bit more effective. That time, though, incomplete behind the target. Stops the clock with 8:36 to go.
Yeah, but the key to this football team is their rushing attack, and like you said, that just hasn't been there for them today. Giving Neshaminy's defense a lot of credit for, plug stuff in that run and, really making it tough for them.
Yeah, no question. I mean, Pennridge, I think the spark they're looking for, a big rushing play from Ryan Rowe or William Doherty might help open things up. But here, Keating looking downfield, nowhere to go with it. And as he steps up, he's spun down as Moise with the tackle. Not a sack. They do give him a short gain. Brings up 3rd and 8. Yeah, Woody Moise was one of our guests at the roundtable show, and Coach Wilmot really crediting him. Not a big guy, plays along the defensive line, but crediting his strength. Here is Keating now throwing downfield, and Chase Marshall nearly tips it to himself defensively there. Nick Sassano with good coverage as that one lands incomplete. Boy, and for Keating, it's a great thing to be able to trust one of your receivers with those 50-50 balls, and certainly Chase Marshall is a guy they've turned to in that regard, but incompletion and forces the punt, an end-over-end kick that goes out of bounds on the far side of the field up near the 25-yard line. And yeah, they will say out of bounds at the 25. Neshaminy football, 1st and 10 from there. 7:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Don't forget, you missed the action on BCB. Read about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Complete local and national news 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Thanks also to the Irish Rover Station House. This Neshaminy High School football journey starting, at least for us, on WBCB with the Neshaminy Football Preview Show, which is hosted at the Irish Rover. We thank them for helping to make portions of today's game possible. Eckert muffs the snap there. That ball is loose. Pennridge saying that they have it. And as the officials uncover, they're gonna say Neshaminy's ball. So whatever the Rams saw over there on, he had possession of the ball, and then I think somebody ball in his hands. So Neshaminy football, 215-pound senior target.
And that play fake works so well when they've been running the football as effectively as they've been today.
Klee in the backfield gets the handoff, slowed up, and fakes the give. Scrimmage, 3rd and 10. To go in command. Neshaminy and to go. Now, injured player able to get off the field without any assistance, which is always good to see. So I'm wondering what the delay is. Beller is still stating his case to the official. I mean, the guy who was shaken up, I think Beller was saying it was either a crackback block or a block in the back. But no flag, and Nicastro will try to make it 31-3. His kick is good. And the Redskins in front of the Rams, 31-3, 5:13 to go in the third quarter. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's Trentonian. Outstanding local and national sports coverage that you can count on 7 days a week. It's all in the pages of the Trentonian. Thanks also to Fella Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol, your hometown local auto dealer, supporting our local students and supporting the High School Coaches Roundtable show on WBCB. And if you mention that High School Coaches Roundtable show, Fella Auto Group will give you $250 off any car in stock. Fella Auto Group, the perfect first car for that high school student. Over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs priced from under $10,000 to premium pre-owned cars. And if need be, Fella Auto Group finances all credit situations. Visit their website. They're at fellaautogroup.com. That's fellaautogroup.com. And don't forget to mention the Coaches Roundtable. Get $250 off. And they also service all makes and models, oil changes, all of that at Fella Auto Group. Kick comes down, bounces inside the 10-yard line, and the Rams, Zach Swanson, tries to turn it upfield, but right into the coverage. And he is stopped at the 11-yard line. So a good job by Neshaminy, their coverage team, and Nicastro to pin them deep, and actually they'll mark it at the 10. First and 10, Rams from their own 10-yard line. And before the play, they had it back at the 10. Yeah, they move it up a yard. So first and 10 from the 11. Delayed handoff. I mean, there is nothing happening in the run game with this Neshaminy defense. That time, Colby Bracey getting some penetration into the backfield. Neshaminy with a TFL. They drop him back 3 yards, 2nd and 13. Good, powerful run right up the gut. They get that yardage back, plus a little bit, 3rd and 9. But this is what Neshaminy has done to them throughout the afternoon, forcing them into 3rd and longs, tough conversion situations.
Yeah, they've really just completely taken the run game away from this team, which is like their best strength.
And so play action, Keating throwing here, incomplete, was looking for William Doherty. But Doherty was blanketed, good coverage. Luke Howell in the neighborhood, but that throw was a little bit off the mark. So brings up 4th and 9. Nick Sassano back to return the kick. It's a good kick. drives him back to the 42-yard line, and now Sassano comes to the near side. Flags come out, so this one is coming back, Neshaminy fans. Looks like a TD, but hold on a second. Behind the play, it was either a block in the back or a hold.
Electrifying play, but
yeah, great looking return, great athleticism for Sassano, but it's all for nothing. So clock stop with 3:44 here in the third quarter. So after they mark it off, Neshaminy will start at their own 30. So what looked like could have been an extension of this big lead. Now we'll get marked back, and Neshaminy trying to start a drive. Eckert with a handoff on first down to Caden Weaver. Oh, excuse me, that was Nasir Moore. Trevor Fuse stops him at the line of scrimmage. Adds to that stat column for Fuse. One of the top tacklers in the area. Second and 10. Moore gets the handoff, trying to get to the outside. Puts the stiff arm out there, but ridden down on the play by Thomas Giannetti. Giannetti right there holding on tight, wouldn't let him go. Brings up 3rd and long.
I feel like it's just karma. You get a punt return for a TD callback, and now looking at a possible 3-and-out here.
On the delay, the give goes to Nasir Moore. Moore crosses the 30, and then brought down by Ryan Rowe on the play, and Nolan Werman. So 4th and long, and they will ask Nicastro to punt. And Chase Klontz trying to put together a return for the Rams. Stands at his own 40-yard line. .148 to go, third quarter. A low snap to Nicastro. Picks it up off the turf, and a nice job, end-over-end kick. It does hop right into the arms of Klontz. Klontz loses the football, and they're going to say he was down. I think that was Howell in there with the hit. Great stop by Luke Howell. And the play was dead before the ball came out, so the Rams hold on to it. 1:34 to go, third quarter. And now down 31-3. You really got to take some risks here for this Rams offense. Get Keating maybe to try to find his guy, Chase Marshall.
Yeah, not much you can really do in this game except, you know, as we see another play.
Quick hit by Mike Sassano.
But not much you can do in a game like this except, you know, just kind of work on your plays, try to, you know, get some rhythm, hopefully some momentum going into next week's game. try to build good habits.
In a play like that, Neshaminy kind of knows what's coming now. That run game has been held in check, and when you're down,
Yeah, when you got a sizable lead like this, you know, really got no choice but to pass. And running the ball only helps the defense because you keep the clock rolling.
allows a guy like Michael Sassano really to tee off. Here it is, a handoff on 2nd and long. Sean Loopy with the carry, picks up 2. Yeah, Luthi, a sophomore, getting a couple of opportunities. As we get down to the final 10 seconds in the 3rd quarter, and Keating drops back, sets up the screen pass, completes it, running room out there, up across the 45-yard line. Howell makes the stop. That's Luthi again who makes the grab, and he picks up a Pennridge first down. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Neshaminy in front 31-3 here from Pennridge High School. And we're coming back with the 4th quarter here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
An injured knee might look pretty simple, but there's a whole person behind that injury. One who misses the feel of his jump shot and spending time with friends on the court. It's not enough just to heal. He needs to get back out there. St. Mary Medical Center, a member of Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic, is here to help you reach your goals. Trinity Health Mid-Atlantic combines all the knowledge and expertise of a national health system with personalized health care that treats the individual behind the injury, because they see all of you.
1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. And Ryan Rowe gets the handoff from Keating. Takes it over the 50 up to the 47-yard line. Sassano with the stop, 2nd and 5. Keating again gives to Rowe, and Ryan Rowe up near the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Pennridge first down. So the Rams on the move, and for Pennridge they got CB West, CB East, and CB South, and of course their big Thanksgiving Day matchup with Quakertown in front of them. Keating from the gun turns it upfield, brought down by Luke Howell at the 35. A 5-yard pickup. And Darnell, like you said, in a game like this, one of the things that Pennridge is really trying to do, create some positive momentum to take from this game into the next game. They had a 47-0 defeat of Abington, so certainly a confident team coming into this and just running into this Neshaminy buzzsaw today.
Yeah, this will show them that, you know, as good as they can be one week, you know, the next week could be totally different, and you know every game is different. You got to come out prepared, ready to go.
A pitch out to Ryan Rowe goes nowhere. Woody Moyse there with the stop. 3rd and 6 as the clock under the 10-minute mark.
Now with this being their 3rd loss of the season, they got to get back in the lab and, refocus and lock back in because, another loss the rest of the way could be detrimental.
Keating looking downfield, flush from the pocket, running room up to the 30. He's spilled to the 30-yard line by Connor Frederick. And that'll give the Rams a fresh set of downs. Don't forget to watch the Coaches Roundtable show, video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale. That's brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital since 1954. Lower Bucks Hospital supporting the youth of our community. Under 9.5 remaining in this one. The Rams on the march. Keating with pressure right in his face and brought down as he lets that one go. Pressure there with the senior Austin Perkasie. Meanwhile, that keeps this clock moving. And as I say stuff like that and I look up at the clock here, it doesn't move sometimes.
Moving, yeah. But then it'll move 5 to 10 seconds.
It'll jump a half a minute right now. Stuck at 9:14 after the sack.
Still
Handoff on 2nd and long. Time to give was to Luthi. Moves it up to the 25 for Pennridge. Meanwhile, here coming up for Neshaminy, they will wrap up that regular season against Pennsbury. They also have to play CB East and CB South. Keating, empty backfield, pressure, and he is sacked. Off the edge comes Shakir Whiting. And Whiting drops him for a big loss.
Neshaminy's defensive line has been relentless all game.
And not only good rushing the QB, but solid in the run game. That's what the Rams wanted to do to kind of set the tone in this one. And Neshaminy stifling when it comes to the rushing attack today.
Yeah, if you can stop the run and get some pressure on the quarterback, defense can go a long way.
Keating, 4th and forever, heaves it downfield. It's tipped in the air and lands incomplete. Michael Sassano was over there, and he kind of high-pointed that ball, went up there. I thought he was going to come down with the interception, but then almost tipped it to the intended target, but it lands incomplete. Turnover on downs, and Neshaminy with a 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. And now for the Redskins, the objective is to work the clock. You got 7:40 to go. Keep the ball on the ground. Grind out a few first downs. I was talking to Neshaminy before the game about what they want to do today. With Carter, that ball comes out, fumbled, and it's recovered by Chase Marshall. Popped out at the end of the run. Brock Williams with the fumble, and it's Rams football at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's certainly not how you want to work the clock.
No, that give the football right back. 31-3, our score. Now the Rams talking it over. Today's game brought to you by the Trentonian. Read about today's game in tomorrow's Trentonian. We thank you for being with us on a sunny Saturday afternoon for some high school football on BCB. This one with big SOL national implications. And Neshaminy with a commanding advantage. Keating throwing down the middle of the field for Marshall, and it's broken up by Nick Sassano. Great job to close on that ball and knock it to the turf. Brings up 2nd and 10. And we're just under 7.5 to go. One of the differences in today's game, in part, might have been Carter Klee. You know, he helped to open things up for Neshaminy. A high snap, Keating brings it down, quarterback keeper, flag comes out as Keating is spilled by Carson Schneider. But this one's coming back. From the 50, I think they're going to mark off a holding call. No, a chop block called against the Rams. So that'll set them back to their own 35. So mentioned coming into today's game, Neshaminy, the 10 seed in District 1 6A play, Pennridge, the 8 seed. I imagine after today's game, those two just might flip-flop, and you got Neshaminy moving up to the 8 spot and Pennridge slipping down a little bit. A pitch out, Ryan Rowe.
Looks like we're going to have another unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, Ryan Rowe goes nowhere after the play. I think maybe something extra said by Neshaminy.
Looked like two players got into a little scuffle, if that's what they threw the flag for.
Personal foul on the Rams and a personal foul on the Redskins. So they'll just offset. And it's like a do-over. Just play that down again. So 3rd and 24. Pennridge from their own 35. Keating tucks it, heads to the edge, up across the 40-yard line to the 41. Still looking at a 4th and very long for Pennridge. And even though they trail big, looking at that down and distance, they still opt to send their punter out there. For Neshaminy, Nick Sassano back to receive the kick. It's a good snap. A spiraling kick that comes to the near side and skips out of bounds. So it goes out of bounds at the 40. And that's where Neshaminy takes over. So last time they had the football, we were talking about grinding out a drive, getting a couple of first downs. I mean, same thing applies here. But you certainly can't afford any fumbles or turnovers.
Yeah, let's try to have a nice clean possession. No turnovers. Run the football.
And I guess really with the scoreboard as it is, they could afford some stuff right here because they got quite an advantage. Neshaminy in complete command. Here as we get down near the 6-minute mark. Quarterback Michael Eckert under center. He's got Carter Klee back there. Nope, that is Wilmont, the tailback, and Jason Wilmont with the rush.
Yeah, back to that turnover. We talked about Pennridge trying to pick up some, good some momentum going into the next one. And obviously, if you're Neshaminy, you don't want to start, picking up any bad habits, being careless with the football.
All right, so it is no longer Michael Eckert. Instead, it's sophomore Brock Williams in at quarterback right now, and Williams has Wilmont on his left side. High snap, he pulls it down, and it's a quarterback keeper. Running room for Williams up to the 45, 46-yard line. And so on 3rd and long, they make it now a 3rd and 1. Well, the day is done here for starting quarterback Michael Eckert. A couple of touchdown passes to his credit. And now Williams from the gun. Looks like pressure coming right up the middle, and the Redskins move. False start on Neshaminy. Looked like one of those linemen hearing the footsteps, oncoming footsteps of that blitz. Pushes them back to their own 41.
Got everyone crowding that line of scrimmage. Sometimes you get a little happy feet.
Yeah, Eckert not only with the 2 touchdown passes, but that first play from scrimmage, an electric 70-yard quarterback keeper. He took it right up the gut. It's like the parting of the Red Seas.
Yeah, he set the tone for what this game was going to be and how they played offensively. Just a terrific game from, like you said, the opening play.
So 4:15 and counting in the 4th quarter. Williams from the gun rolls to the far side, turns it upfield across the 50-yard line for a Neshaminy first down. Just some nifty elusiveness for Williams, and good presence right there. A couple of guys reaching for him, but they whiff on Brock Williams on that run. Now Williams getting his instructions from Coach Wilmont. Yeah, now Neshaminy got to carry this momentum into these next tough games against Central Bucks West and Central Bucks South. Central East and South. Here's Williams again on the keeper, weaving through the defense.
And, another benefit to, a blowout game like this, you get some younger guys in there to get some experience, get some reps. And Williams has certainly looked quite impressive this possession.
Yeah, the 5'11" sophomore now in at quarterback. And he has done what we mentioned, getting a couple of first downs, eating up as much clock as possible. Neshaminy under 3 minutes from securing a big win this afternoon. Williams hands to Wilmont, and Jason Wilmont up to the 30, continues to push forward, stays on his feet, goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. One right here on this drive. It kind of feels like Pennridge waving a white flag here, recognizing not going to be their afternoon today. And it's allowed Neshaminy to pick up some chunk yardage, even with some of their twos in. Again, Williams and Wilmont in the backfield. And the handoff is to Jason Wilmont. Big hole to the 25-20, to the 10-yard line. Stays inbounds, dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Neshaminy. Jason Wilmot extends the lead to 37-3. Does a great job of tight roping the sideline. And then a dive into the end zone right at the pylon. So with 1:56 to go, now a 34-point advantage for Neshaminy.
Yeah, this is very much the Neshaminy team that we've grown accustomed to this year, running the football.
Extra point from Nicastro gives a 35-point advantage and puts the Pennridge Rams in the mercy rule. So Neshaminy will move to 5-2, drop the Rams to 4-3, move up a couple of spots when it comes to their playoff positioning, and take some momentum into their biggest games of the season, including their regular season finale against Pennsbury. Pennsbury against this same Pennridge team struggled and lost that game 18-13. So more of a defensive struggle. But those two teams are going to meet, and Neshaminy making a statement here with this lopsided win. And Neshaminy going to take a timeout as they were, I think, celebrating and taking a little bit too much time. So timeout on the field. Remind you again, today's game brought to you by Fella Auto Group, Route 13 in Bristol, your hometown local auto dealer, supporting local students, congratulating the Neshaminy Redskins today, and they will give you $250 off any car in stock. You just mentioned the high school coaches roundtable show, and they'll hook you up. Got great cars for the first car for that high school student, over 200 cars, trucks, and SUVs at Fella Auto Group. And if need be, Fella Auto Group finances all credit situations. Don't forget to mention the Coaches Roundtable, get $250 off. They also service all makes and models, oil changes to engine motors, and get 10% off service work by mentioning the Coaches Roundtable show at Fella Auto Group. High angled kick comes down at the 20 far side of the field, and the Pennridge Rams fight for their best spot on the field, get up to the 30-yard line. And meanwhile, with this running clock, Pennridge only going to have time for a handful of plays at most. I'm guessing maybe they get off 3 plays from scrimmage. Neshaminy 38, Pennridge 3, and an exclamation point added by Jason Wilmot and his touchdown run just moments ago. And on first down,
oh wow,
a handoff and some running room for Luthi. Luthi up to the 35, to the 31-yard line. Sean Luthi, the sophomore, had a cutback, and there was nobody there to get him.
Yeah, they're trying to leave here with something.
Finally, they did get an angle on him. Yeah, the only thing that the Pennridge Rams have got on the scoreboard is a 20-yard field goal today. They have their backups in as well.
Oh my.
And staying on his feet is Trevor Perkasie. Also new quarterback for Pennridge, as Noah Keating's day is done, and Aiden Tetkowski, the freshman, under center.
Wish I could tell you how much time is left in the game, but
Tetkowski gives to Trevor Perkasie, and that's the end of the game.
Okay.
I'll tell you, there's no more time left, Darnell. We know now. We hear the horn, and the ball game comes to an end. Neshaminy with a 38-3 victory over the Pennridge Rams. They move to 5-2. Pennridge dropped to 4-3. And want to thank the crew here, Darnell Turner behind the camera. And thanks also to Taylor Hoover, who was, Tyler Hoover, doing our video engineering today. Thanks to you for being with us as well. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping to make portions of today's game possible, including St. Mary Medical Center, Friends of Joe Hogan, Rob's Automotive and Collision, VitaCare, Home Health Agency, Brian Fitzpatrick, helping to power today's game, along with the Humeville Inn, BCWSA, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, Nolan Painting, Sandy's Beef and Ale, the Neshaminy N Club, Lower Bucks Hospital, Sioka Ford Lincoln of Lawrenceville, the Fella Auto Group, Irish Rover Station House, and the Trentonian. A big win for Neshaminy. 38-3. They take care of the Rams, and we thank you for being with us here on the WBCB Sports Network. I'm going to head down onto the field. Want to try to grab a word with Michael Eckert, maybe talk with Nasir Moore as well after they had some big days down there for Neshaminy, and you can catch those interviews on our WBCB website or our WBCB spot on YouTube here. And thanks for being with us today. One final time, our score from Pennridge High School, it was the Neshaminy Redskins 38, the Pennridge Rams 3. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Go Phillies.